Hi everyone, it's Nika, and welcome to the first movie recap holiday special. Since all days before October 15th are Hispanic Heritage Month, today I'm going to talk about Encanto. Our story starts in the Madrigal family, where Alma and Pedro were forced to leave their home after it was attacked. In their darkest moment, a candle got magical powers and gave Alma a miracle. A magical community called the Encanto was formed to protect the Madrigals. 50 years later, there's now a whole household of Madrigals living in the casita. The family Madrigal uses their gifts to help the family, the miracle, and the community. All Madrigals have a gift. The only exception was Mirabel. Everyone in the community comes to Antonio's gift ceremony. Antonio asks Mirabel to walk with him to his door because he's still nervous. While walking to Antonio's door, Mirabel remembers her own gift ceremony that didn't work. Antonio's gift ceremony thankfully worked. Mirabel feels left out again because she knows that now she's the only Madrigal with no gift. Mirabel notices sudden cracks forming in the casita. She wants to show everyone, but the cracks mysteriously disappeared by then. No one believes Mirabel, and some think that she's jealous of Antonio and trying to steal attention. The fact that the casita knows what happened comforted Mirabel. She decides to save the miracle. She asks her cousin Dolores about the magic since Dolores has the gift of super hearing and hears everything. She says that Mirabel's sister Luisa is the first person that Mirabel should talk to. Luisa feels a lot of pressure from her responsibilities that need her gift of super strength. She tells Mirabel that her uncle Bruno had a vision that might help her figure out what's wrong with the magic. Mirabel sets off to go where no magical has gone before, to Bruno's tower. She goes into the tower and saw the glowing green pieces of Bruno's vision buried in the sand. Mirabel puts a few pieces together and realizes that she's in the vision. She grabs all the pieces and escapes the tower before it fills up with sand. Back in the casita, Luisa noticed her super strength disappearing. Abuela Alma gives Mirabel a warning, thinking that she's the reason Luisa's losing her powers. Mirabel starts putting the pieces of the vision together. Aunt Peppa and Uncle Felix explain why they don't talk about Bruno. Bruno had the gift of seeing the future, and people often got bad prophecies from him. Bruno eventually left the family and was never seen again. Everyone in the family eventually found out that Mirabel found Bruno's vision and that she's in it. Cracks appeared in the casita and ruined Mirabel's sister Isabella's proposal. Everyone blamed Mirabel for what's happening to the casita. Mirabel chases the rats that have the pieces of the vision. She realizes that Bruno never left the casita after all. Bruno has been living in isolation for a long time. Despite this, he loves the family Madrigal dearly. Mirabel asks him about the vision, and he said that it didn't have a definite ending. It seems like Mirabel influenced what happened to the casita. She convinces Bruno to have another vision to find something more helpful. They see a butterfly in the vision and Mirabel hugging someone. That someone was Isabella, and Mirabel's not too happy about that. Bruno hides and leaves Mirabel to fix her strange relationship with Isabella. Isabella's still mad at Mirabel for ruining her proposal. She surprisingly makes a cactus instead of the usual beautiful flowers like roses. She wonders what else she can do with her gift of growing plants and flowers. She breaks the mold and grows wild, untamed plants and flowers that aren't perfect. Mirabel encourages Isabella, and their strained relationship and the cracks in the casita began to heal. Abuela Alma is mad about Mirabel's influence on Isabella. She blames Mirabel for what's happening to the magic, and more cracks appear. Mirabel realizes that the cracks are spreading because of Abuela Alma. The candle starts to go out, and the magic couldn't handle their fight any longer. Mirabel manages to save the candle as the casita tries to save Mirabel with the last of its strength. The candle went out and everyone lost their gifts. Mirabel runs away from casita. Abuela Alma found Mirabel and said that she did everything from grief of losing her home and her husband. She cared more about the family's magic than the family itself. Mirabel tells Abuela Alma that there's no brokenness that they can't fix together. They reconciled with each other and forgave. Abuela Alma welcomes Bruno back to the family. They start to build a healthier family and rebuild the casita. Abuela Alma says that the miracle is you, not some magic that you've got. People from the community help rebuild the casita. When they finished rebuilding, they gave Mirabel a special doorknob to restore the miracle. After the miracle was restored, the Madrigals lived as a family happily and peacefully. The end. For Encanto, I like how the film teaches us that just because you don't have magic powers doesn't mean you're not special. And that was a recap of Encanto. So if you liked this video, be sure to like and subscribe.